And I already applied the silicone, so it is time to install it. This part goes to the bottom like this, you can see right there, and then it sits like this over here. And I'm going to install the bowl right here to retain the water pump, and after that I'm going to install the other ones, then go around the housing of the water pump. Just to be clear before continuing, I apply silicone and I say that I'm going to apply silicone, but Detroit doesn't recommend applying silicone to the water pump at all. I do by experience, because in many cases it starts leaking from the seal, and to prevent that, silicone is the only solution. But if you don't want to apply silicone, you don't have to. It is optional. All the bolts are on place, as you can see, double check, then all the bolts are in the place they're supposed to be. So now I'm going to be tightening all the bolts with the 13mm socket, just to seal the water pump so it can sit completely on the housing of the oil coolant housing. Alright, the water pump is completely seated with the oil coolant housing completely seated. Just make sure that all the bolts are on place and tight. So now it's time to apply some torque to each ball. We're gonna be applying 22 to 25 foot-pounds of torque to each individual ball with a torque wrench. So it's very important to do that, because if you don't do that, it can leak even if you apply silicone. So be sure to apply 20 foot-pounds of torque. 25 is okay if you want to be a specific number. 25 will be okay, but 22 to 25 will be the right number. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so the bolts are completely tight to 25 foot-pounds, 22 to 25 to be clear. Double check the sequence, go around again and double check that all the bolts are completely tight. So the next step will be to plug the sensors back. They go right here. It's really hard to see the sensor in there, but this plug goes right here and the other one goes right here. This one is easy to see right there. See, there is no way you can put it backwards because the plugs are different, so you have to just insert the one that they correspond to the specific sensor. Now it is time to install the pulley, and all we have to do is to align the orifice to the orifice right here. It's pretty easy. And now we're gonna insert the ball right here. Like this, as you can see, this ball is going all the way in, and we're gonna continue applying, inserting the other bolts. In total, it will be 6 of them. Pretty easy to install them, nothing complicated. Alright, the 6 bolts are on place, as you can see. Now it is time to install the bell, so make sure then it aligns with the crankshaft over there, and then bring it all the way to the water pump over here, like this. Over there, gotta be aligned like this. This one over here. And now I'm going to release the pressure of the tensioner like this and insert the bell on the AC pulley. It is on place, as you can see. Just double check. Then the bell is positioned in the right place, because it could be one teeth over. Just make sure on the crankshaft over there and every other component, as well the water pump. As you can see here, you gotta be completely aligned. This way is the way it gotta look, and the crankshaft gotta be like that. So now the water pump has tension, it doesn't move. So Now it is time to torque these balls. These are T50, remember. T50 is going to be this one over here. I didn't show it at the beginning, but this is the way it looks like. It goes right here. So I'm going to be applying 22 to 25 pounds of torque to each individual ball until I count the 6 of them, and then I'm going to apply. I'm going to check again, double check. Then all of them are tied to that specific 22 to 25 pounds of torque. Okay, so these bolts are tied to 22 to 25. I actually applied 25, but you can do 22 if you are here, or you can do in between 23, 24. It will depend. Just double check, then all of them are tight. You can apply Loctite or whatever if you want. If you're still scared, then this ball will come out, because that is just a very small amount of torque. But make sure to don't apply that much, because if you apply a lot of Loctite on this, it will be hard to remove it. So knowing that everything is back on place, especially from the water pump, I'm just going to double check that everything it is completely installed and ready to work. Just make sure to do that. So I know everything is back on place. It is time to put everything back together. Then I remove to access to the water pump. I'm going to be installing the pipe. I'm going to tighten the plugs back, the engine plug and the radiator plug, and I'm going to add the coolant. Also, I'm going to be replacing the coolant filter. I know Detroit doesn't recommend to replace the coolant filter, but the reason why I say to replace it is because you can see this coolant filter is all full of dirt. This dirt could be stuck somewhere inside the engine, could be the liners, could be some coolant passages, heater cores and anything. So the coolant filter should prevent from of this to go to the components of the engine, and this could create corrosion, especially to the cylinder liners, and this could create a problem in the future. Maybe not in 1 year, but it will cause them maybe in 5 years, and this can prevent that kind of problems. I have the new coolant filter right here. This is the part number. This is a Baldwin filter, but you can buy an OEM as well. This is the way it looks like. You can see totally different. So that's the only reason I'm going to install it. But if you don't want to install a coolant filter, you don't have to. Detroit recommends not to install it. By experience, I like to install it because I know it prevents problems. Okay, everything is back on place. The hose is in place. The coolant is filled. The coolant filter got replaced. Water pump is completely installed, and the belt is on place as well. So before starting the engine, all I just going to make sure is then there is no water leaks, coolant leaks, because I already add the coolant. So I'm just gonna check for coolant leaks around. I know there is none, so it is time to start the engine. With the engine running, all I gotta do is to check for coolant leaks and for the belt on position. Pretty much all looks on place. So I'm going to leave the engine run until the temperature reaches its maximum. Will be around 225, right where the fan kicks on. So I'm gonna leave it running, and then I'm going to get back to you. Okay, the temperature is about to reach its maximum, and the fan is about to kick in to cool the system. So you're just gonna have to wait like I don't know, 1 minute more, I guess. Anytime the fan will be on. Okay, the fan is on now. The temperature should drop. It will take just a second to drop. See, now it's coming down very slowly. Yeah, it is working well. So that means that the water pump and the coolant system is working well, the way it's supposed to work. So I just gonna wait until the fan gets deactivated, and yeah, the fan just got off right now. So now I'm going to go outside and I'm going to check everything around over here. Everything looks fine, there is no leaks. Everything seems to be working fine. It needs a little bit of coolant, but that'll be all. So this job is done and this truck is ready to go over the road to haul a load. So this is all you need to know about replacing the water pump on a DD15 engine, Freightliner Cascadias, or any other type of truck that has DD15s, DD13s and DD16s engines. The water pump with the thermo clutch, which is going to be for DD15 engines from 2015 and up. The process for the older DD15 engines is gonna be easier. As I said before, there will be a link in the description below, or at the end of this video you can see that video as well. I'm not sure if the part number is going to be the same, but I think it's the same. But always use your big number to get the right parts for your truck to prevent problems at the moment of installing your parts, the new parts on your truck. So, as I said before, this is all you need to know on how to replace the water pump on a DD15 engine from 2015 and up. DD13 and DD16 are going to be the same. So any questions about this video, you can use the comment section below to leave questions or recommendations, suggestions, or anything to add to this video, so we can share different experience and opinions about this specific work that I just done. If you want to send support to my channel, you can check the video description below, where I have details how to send a support to my channel, so I can continue making helpful videos like this for everybody that wants to learn more and more about these specific engines. So like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.